Welcome to this presentation on mastering SQL, focusing on subqueries and constraints, explained with practical examples. I'm Praveen from TheTechStudioz.com, and I'm excited to guide you through these essential SQL concepts. A subquery is a query nested inside another query, used to perform secondary operations or calculations needed by the main query. Subqueries can be placed in various parts of an SQL statement, such as select, where, or from clauses. Subqueries help break down complex problems into simpler ones by solving smaller tasks independently. They allow you to filter data, aggregate values, and create derived tables within your main query. In the select clause, subqueries can be used to perform calculations or retrieve specific data. For example, you can calculate the average salary of employees within a department and display it alongside other employee details. Subqueries in the where clause help filter records based on conditions involving another query. For instance, you can find employees whose salaries are above the average salary of all employees. Using subqueries in the from clause allows you to create temporary tables that can be referenced in your main query. This is useful for complex data manipulations, such as finding departments with maximum salaries above a certain threshold. Constraints are rules applied to columns or tables to enforce data integrity. They ensure data accuracy, consistency, and reliability by preventing invalid data from being inserted into the database. There are several types of constraints in SQL, including primary key, foreign key, unique constraint, not null constraint, and check constraint. Each serves a specific purpose in maintaining data integrity. A primary key ensures each record in a table is unique and no two rows can have the same primary key value. This is crucial for uniquely identifying each row in a table. A foreign key ensures that a column's value matches a value in another table, creating a relationship between the two tables. This maintains referential integrity by ensuring valid relationships between records. The unique constraint ensures all values in a column are different, preventing duplicate values. This is useful for fields like email addresses or usernames where uniqueness is required. The not null constraint ensures a column cannot contain null values, making sure that essential fields always have data. This is important for fields that must always be filled, like employee IDs. The check constraint allows you to specify conditions that each record must satisfy, enforcing domain integrity. For example, you can ensure that salary values are always greater than 0. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the Tech Studios, leave your questions in the comments, and visit our website for more information.